Greetings to all. Welcome to Future Offices Academy. Today we are going to see the daily current affairs of July 8. Today we are going to discuss the topics of new private investment plans slumped to 20-year low in Q1, which comes under GS3 paper under Indian economy. Our next topic is about Kerala varsity to launch genome editing machine to boost pearl spot production, which comes under GS3 Agri, and also it comes under science and technology. Our third topic is about lakhs of devotees through Puri to witness annual Yatra. So in this topic we cover art and culture. Next our topic is graphene a simple wonder. It comes under the prelims perspective. Next, Pongkong Lake. After that, we are going to see the editorial analysis and finally the mapping. So these are all the topics we are going to discuss today. Our first topic is about new private investment plans slumped to 20-year low in Q1. So India's private capital expenditure reached a 20-year low in April to June quarter with just 44,300 crore in new investments. Last year investment announced totally 27.1 lakh crore, the second highest in decade. Now in this we have to know about the importance of private investment for economy. The first thing in investment of private economy is economic growth. In economic growth, private investment fuels economic growth by funding new ventures, expanding existing business, and fostering innovation. The next is employment generation. Employment generation. In this employment generation, investments by private entities create job opportunities, reducing unemployment rates and improving living standards. And the next is infrastructure development. In this, private capital often finance infrastructure projects such as roads, bridges, and telecommunications, enhancing overall economic efficiency. Next, fourth is technological advancement. In this, private sector invests drive technological innovation and adaptation, increasing productivity and global competitiveness. Next, fifth one is foreign direct investment, that is FDI. A robust private investment climate attracts FDI, bringing in capital expertise through taxes, aiding public expenditure and development. The next is tax revenue. Next, market efficiency. Risk diversification. Risk diversification, and finally we'll have sustainable development. So these are all from this topic. Our next topic is about Kerala varsity to launch genome editing mission to boost pearl spot production. Here, Kerala's pearl spot farmers face slow growth rates and production challenges, prompting the Kerala University to Fisheries and Ocean Studies, that is KUFOS, to launch a genome editing mission. This initiative aims to enhance growth rates and breeding efficiency, potentially revolutionizing pearl spot aquaculture, which has a high market demand and value. The Kerala University of Fisheries and Ocean Studies plans a genome editing mission to enhance pearl spot growth rates similar to success of genetically improved shrimp tilapia, that is gift. Now with this we have to know about what is genome editing. Genome editing, it is also called gene editing. It is a group of technologies that give scientists the ability to change an organism's detox ribonucleic acid, deoxyribonucleic, that is DNA. These technologies allow genetic material to be added, removed, or altered at particular locations in genome. So now what are the pros and cons of this gene editing? The first thing is pros. CRISPR. It could be used to modify disease causing genes in embryos brought to term, removing the faulty script from the genetic code of that person's future descendants as well. Genome editing, that is gene editing, could potentially decrease or even eliminate the incidence of many serious genetic disease, reducing human suffering worldwide. It might also be possible to install genes that offer lifelong protection against infection. Now, the cons: making irreversible changes to every cell in bodies of future children and all descendants would be affect genetic mechanism in embryonic and fetal development and longer term health and safety consequences. Many consider genome alterations to be unethical, advocating that we should not let run nature of its course. Few argue that permitting human germline gene editing for any reason would like to lead its ignorance of the regulatory limits to the emergence of a market based that would exacerbate already existing discrimination, inequality, and conflict. And also, it will become a tool for selecting desired characteristics such as intelligence and attractiveness. With this, we have to know about genome editing, the benefits for agriculture and animal husbandry. First, the definition of genome editing is: genome editing is the precise molecular technique that allows scientists to make targeted challenges to an organism of DNA, enabling modification to specific genes with accuracy. The benefits of genome editing for agriculture is the crop improvement. Genome editing can enhance crop traits such as yield, nutrition, and resistance to pests and diseases. The precision breeding, it offers a more precise alternative to traditional breeding methods, accelerating the development of desirable traits in crops or animals. Now, the reduced environmental impact. By enhancing disease resistance, crops may be require fewer pesticides and fungicides, reducing chemical usage and environmental pollution. With this, we have to know about the climate resilience also. Editing genes can help crops adapt to changing climate conditions such as drought, extreme temperature, ensuring agricultural productivity. Now, nutritional enhancement. Editing can enrich crops with essential nutrients, addressing malnutrition issues globally. Also, the faster development. Compared to traditional breeding, genome editing can shorten the time required to develop a new crop varieties with improved traits. And finally, the potential for sustainable agriculture. It supports sustainable farming practices by reducing resource inputs while maintaining or increasing crop productivity. Now, with this, we have to know about the previous year question prelims have been asked in 2019. The question is, what is the Cas9 protein that often mentioned in news? It is a molecular scissors used in targeted gene editing. So, answer is A. So, it was asked in prelims 2019. Our next topic is lakhs of devotees through Puri to witness annual Rath Yatra. In Puri, Odisha, amidst intense heat, lakhs of devotees gathered for annual Rath Yatra. Ritual spanned 2 days, a rare occurrence since 1971. Despite police efforts to manage the crowds, on devotee tragically died in the rush. Now we have to know about Sri Jagannath Temple. It is a Hindu temple located in Puri, Odisha. It is decided to Lord Jagannatha, a form of Hindu deity Vishnu. It is believed to have been built during the reign of King Anantavarma Chodanganga Deva of the Eastern Ganga dynasty in 12th century. Now with this we have to know about their architecture. It is a striking example of Kalinga architecture, a distinct style prevalent in Odisha region. The temple complex includes shrines, gardens and sacred tanks, creating a serene atmosphere for devotion. The temple's main structure, the Sanctum Sanctorum or the Garbhagriha house, the idols of the Lord Jagannatha, Balapragandra, and Subhadra. At the pinnacle of the temple, there is 20-foot high chakra wheel that is positioned in a way to be visible from any part of the city. It is also one of the four sacred pilgrim sites known as Chardhams that hold great significance for Hindus. It is also an UNESCO World Heritage Site. Now, annual Rath Yatra or Chariot Festival. What are the significance of it? It celebrates the journey of Lord Jagannatha, Lord Balbhadra, and Devi Subhadra from the Jagannath temple to the Gunicha temple. Typically held in month of June or July on the second day of the bright fortnight, that is Shukla Paksha or Ashkadam. Now, what are the rituals have been followed here? Priests perform special rituals to prepare the three massive chariots, that is Radhas from the deities. Three main chariots named Nandi Gosha, that is Jagannath chariot, Talat Vacha, that is Balaprada's, and Darpadalana, which is for Shubhadra's chariot, and adorned with colorful decorations and icons. Now, what are the processions for it? Thousands of devotees pull the chariots with the ropes through the streets of Puri amidst chanting, music, and festivals are seen. Now, the tradition follows here is symbolizes the journey of the deities of their and place, reflecting familial ties and communal harmony. Also, the spiritual significance also have been seen here. It is believed to cleanse sins and bestow blessings upon devotees who participate or witness the procession. It also attracts pilgrims and tourists worldwide, recognized for its cultural richness and religious fervor. Accompanied by traditional dances, music performance, and religious discourses during the festival period is seen largely. With this, we have to know about the previous year question asked in 2022. The Prime Minister recently inaugurated new circuit house near Somnath Temple, Veeraval. Which was the following statements are correct regarding Somnath Temple? Somnath Temple is one of the Jyotirlinga shrines. A description of Somnath Temple was given by A.I. Biruni. Pran Pratishtha of Somnath Temple installation of present day temple was done by President S. Radhakrishna. Select the correct answer using the code given below. The answer is A. Only first 1 and 2 are correct. Somnath Temple is one of the Jyotirlinga shrines. A description of Somnath Temple was given by Albiruni. The third one is wrong. So that's all from this topic. Our next topic is about graphene, a simple wonder. It is all allotrope of carbon, exhibits exceptional properties such as a strength surpassing diamond, high conductivity exceeding silver, and flexibility greater than rubber. It derives applications span electronics, construction materials, and emerging fields like quantum computing. Now we have to know about what is graphene. So it is an allotrope of carbon consisting of a single layer of carbon atoms arranged in hexagonal lattice. So what are the properties of it? First, the property is strength. The stronger than diamond, making it highly durable. Next, conductivity. In conductivity, more conductive than silver, facilitating efficient electricity and heat transfer. Next, flexibility. In flexibility, more elastic than rubber, allowing it to bend and stretch without damage. Next, lightweight. Lighter than the aluminium, contributing to its versatility in various applications. Next, the production methods. These are all the properties. The production methods are initially demonstrated by using Scotch tape to peel graphite layers. Industrial methods like chemical vapor deposition, that is CVD, chemical vapor deposition, are used for large scale production. Next, their applications. Their applications are reinforcing materials such as car tires to improve strength and durability. Also, by substituting silicon in electronics for faster and more efficient components, enhancing concentrate strength by 25% while reducing carbon emissions. Their special properties forms a superconductor when two graphene sheets are stacked and rotate at 1.1 degrees. Investigated for potential applications in quantum computing and other advanced technologies, has unique combination of properties, makes it promising material for revolutionizing when various industries. from electronics and construction to biomedical applications and beyond. So that's all from this topic. Our next topic is about Pongong Lake. According to satellite pictures, China's military is preparing for long haul in the area surrounding the Pongong Lake in eastern Ladakh. Pongong Lake is also known as Pongong So is an endorheic lake in the Himalayas situated at the height of about 4,350 meters. It derives its name from Tibetan word Pongkotso, which means high grassland lake. So it is one of the world's highest brackish water lakes situated at the height of 4,350 meters. It is approximately 140 kilometers from lake in Jammu and Kashmir. So it is 134 kilometer long and extends from India to China. Approximately 60% of length of the lake lies in China. The lake is 5 kilometers wide as its broadcast point. Altogether, it covers 604 square kilometers. During winter, the lake freezes completely despite being a saline water. It is famed for its color changing water from blue to red and green. It is not a part of Indus River Basin and it is geographically separate and landlocked river basin. It is disputed territory. The line of actual control passes through the lake. So that's all from this topic. Our next topic is we will discuss the editorial analysis. Our topic is a law around low carbon climate resilient development. In this, it says about the Supreme Court of India's recent ruling recognized a right to be free from the adverse impact of climate change, grounded in a constitutional rights to life and equality. Now, what is the law to inform development choices? Preparing India to reduce the risk of climate change and address its impact requires nothing less than the reorienting development toward low carbon and climate resilient futures. Any law that attempts to take climate action is more credible when well designed institutional structure is strategizing, prioritizing, troubleshooting, and evaluating policies behind the scenes. Umbrella laws that define government wide goals and sustainable them with set of process and accountability measures are known as increasingly popular way of bringing climate action to the heart of government. These laws vary and India's approach must be tailored to our context. Starting from a low base as per capita emissions, less than half of the global average, India's emissions are still growing, and our objective should be squeeze out of as much development as possible from each ton of carbon and avoiding locking in high carbon futures. India's law must ensure development, but in low carbon direction, while building a resilience to ever more pervasive climate impacts. It is a law that helps navigate development choices. It must create basis for thoughtful decision making toward achieving a low carbon resilient society. Now we have to know about have a low carbon development body. A frame climate law should lay on an institutional structure capable of crafting viable answers to these questions. An independent low carbon development commission staffed with experts and technical staff could offer both national and state governments practical ways of achieving low carbon growth and resilience. This body could also serve as a platform for deliberative decision making. Vulnerable committees and those that may lose from technological change need to be systematically consulted. Hearing their concerns and incorporation, some of their ideas could lead to long lasting policy outcomes. A whole of government approach will also require dedicated coordination mechanism for implementation. Also, the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change should continue to play a central role, but it needs to be complemented by higher level coordination. The pre-existing Executive Committee on Climate Change, which is made up of senior bureaucrats from multiple ministries, provides a useful template, but only if it is reinvigorated with clearly specified legal powers and duties. Now, what are all the engagement with federal structure? The law must be pay attention to India's federal structure. Many areas crucial to reducing emissions and improving resilience, that is electricity, agriculture, water, health, and soil. First, the law must establish a channel for sustainable governments to access national scientific capacity, potentially through the Low Carbon Development Commission as an intermediary as step towards solving the perceived problem of insufficient local climate scientifically capacity. Second, it could articulate ways of financing local action, for example, by requiring centrally sponsored schemes to be more aligned with climate goals or by requiring national departments to climate tag expenditure towards local time resilience. Third, the law could establish coordination mechanism that allow the center and state to consult on major climate decisions. To enable development of state-specific solutions, states could also build complementary institutions to those at the center, providing knowledge, strategy settings, deliberation, and coordination functions. The next MK Ranjit or ORS versus Union of Indian case. In this, the case was related to the conservation of the critically endangered Great Indian Bustard, that is GIB. In 2021, a writ petition was filed by retired government official and conservationist MK Ranjit Singh seeking protection for the Great Indian Bustard and Lesser Florican, which are on the verge of extinction. On April 19, 2021, order by SC was imposed restricting the setting up the overhead transmission lines in the territory of about 99,000 square kilometer in the Great Indian Bustard habitat in Rajasthan and Gujarat. The Supreme Court has ruled the people have the right to be free from adverse effects of climate change, which should be recognized article under 14 and 21 of the Constitution. This judgment was three-judge bench of Chief Justice of India, D.Y. Chandrachand and Justice J.P. Pardiwala and Manoj Mishra. Now, with this, we have to know about what are the challenges in balancing climate change mitigation with human rights. The first one is trade-offs. Next, access of resources. Third, environmental migration. Fourth, adaptation versus mitigation. Next, international cooperation. So these are all the some of the challenges seen here. So that's all from this, and with this we have to know about previous year question that is asked in 2023. Consider the following statements. Statement 1. Carbon markets are likely to be one of the most widespread tools in the fight against climate change. Statement 2. Carbon markets transfer resources from the private sector to the state. Which one of the following is correct in the respect of the above statements? So answer is A. Both statement 1 and 2 are correct. Statement 1 is the correct explanation of statement 1. So these both are correct. So that's all from this topic. Now we are going to see the mapping. Under mapping today we are going to see the Indian Railways. Indian Railways is one of the largest rail networks in the world. The Indian Railways network spans more than a lakh kilometers with 13,452 passenger trains and 9,141 freight trains transporting 23 million passengers and 3 million tons of freight daily from 7,349 stops. Under single control, Indian Railways network is the fourth biggest in the world and second largest in Asia. The Indian Railway is the country's principal artery, often known as the country's lifeline, and it is transport both freight and passengers. It adds to the country's national progress and economic integration. Railways have aided in the development and expansion of several businesses. The construction of railway networks in the places is partly responsible for the rise of the textile industry in Mumbai, the jute industry in the area surrounding Kolkata, the coal industry in the Jharkhand, and so on. Agriculture owes a large part of this development to railways. Only with the help of the railway has the agriculture has been able to become commercialized. Kolkata is the city with the most Indian railway zonal headquarters, including the Eastern Zone, Southeastern Zone, and Metro Railway. In last 150 years, Indian railroads have grown at an incredible rate. The centralized management system has been put under the strain as a result of its enormous size. As a result, the railway system has been separated in 16 zones to relieve the burden. The basic operating units are these divisions. The important zones of Indian railways are: in central zone we have Mumbai. In central zone we have Mumbai. Under Mumbai we have Nagpur, Pushwal, Pune and Sholangpur. Next, in Eastern Central Railway we have Hajipur, which consists of divisions Danapur, Mughalsari, Dahman, Sonpur, Samsitpur. Next, in Eastern Railway we have Kolkata. In East Coast Railway we have Bhubaneswar. In Northern Railway we have Baroda House, New Delhi. Next, in North Central Railway we have Allahabad. Next, like in North Eastern Railway we have Gorakhpur. North Frontier Railway we have Miligon, which is in Guwahati. Next, North Western Railway we have in Jaipur. Southern Railway in Chennai. South Central Railway Secunderabad. South Eastern Railway Garden Ridge, Kolkata. South East Central Railway we have Bilaspur. South Western Railway we have Hubli, and Western Railway in Mumbai CST, and West Central Railway in Jabalpur. So these are all some of the important zones of Indian Railways. So that's all from our today's news. To read this document, you can visit our website. Our website link have been provided in the description. To get more daily current affairs videos, follow our YouTube channel, also our Telegram channel. Thank you.